English again, starting with different patterns, making sure we understand them and you can use them in different situations, and then practicing it so it comes out really naturally. Pattern English. This one is going to be based on we were having dinner, because we were having dinner. It's going to be used in different situations like school and work and just talking in daily life. So let's get ready and practice. We were having dinner.
We were having dinner. We were driving along the river. What were you doing, Repton?
We were having dinner. Were you with Blossom, Irene?
Yes, we were studying for the exam. What were you doing, Bulky?
We were playing instruments together. What about you, Blossom? What were you doing?
We were drawing pictures, yeah. What were you doing, Jerome?
We were playing basketball, we had a good time. Were you doing something interesting, Irene?
Yes, we were going on a field trip to the museum.
So, we were having dinner. Let's try looking at that one with Rapja. We were driving along the river. That's what they were doing. What were you doing, Raptom? Well, we were having dinner, as we said at the beginning. Were you with Blossom, Irene? Yes, we were studying for the exam, I see. What were you doing, Bulky? Oh, we were playing instruments together, I see. And what about you, Blossom? What were you doing? We were drawing pictures together, too. What were you doing, Jerome? What was he up to? We were playing basketball. We had a good time. And were you doing something interesting, Irene? What was she doing? Yes, we were going on a field trip with friends. So this pattern example was all about time with friends, with your friends explaining what you were doing. ING, we were eating dinner, means it was happening. So we were going on a field trip. That's what one of our friends told us. We were going on a field trip. It's always that ING. We were eating dinner. We were going on a field trip. We were sleeping. We were having fun. Something like that. All these different examples of ING.
What were you doing with your family, Bulky?
We were driving along the river. Were you having fun, Repja?
Yes, we were having a lot of fun, yeah. What were your family doing, Jerome?
We were taking a trip. What about you, Mimi? What were you doing with your family?
We were having fun in the amusement park. What were you riding in the amusement park, Alex?
We were riding the roller coaster. What were you doing, Repja?
We were watching a movie at a movie theater.
So that was what were you doing with friends. Now we're going to use what were you doing with family. It's a different combination. So what were you doing with your family, Bulky? We were driving along the river. Oh, were you having fun, Rapja? Was she having fun? Yes, we were having a lot of fun. What were your family doing, Jerome? We were taking a trip. What about you, Mimi? What were you doing with your family? Well, we were having fun in the amusement park. What were you riding in the amusement park, Alex? Oh, we were riding the roller coaster. What were you doing, Rapja? We were watching a movie at the movie theater. Oh, that's all with family. So first we studied this with friends, and then we studied this with family. So now they're doing activities with their family. What were some of the activities they were doing? Watching a movie, taking a trip. Oh, driving along the river. What were they doing in the pattern? We were watching a movie. We were taking a trip. We were driving along the river. That's the pattern, so you can hear it again and again. What were they doing? Here's what they were doing.
What were you doing with your teacher at home?
We were preparing for a field day. What about you, Blossom? What were you doing?
We were decorating our classroom. Were you with your teacher, Bulky?
Yes, we were having a class meeting. What were you doing at school, Rapture?
We were planting trees with our teacher. What about you, June? What were you doing at school?
We were talking about our grades with our teacher. What were you doing, Irene?
We were asking questions to our teacher.
So now we're going to do it with a teacher. What were you doing with your teacher, Rapdong? We were preparing for a field day. What about you, Blossom? What were you doing? We were decorating our classroom, I see. Were you with your teacher, Bulky? What does he say? Yes, we were having a class meeting, I see. What were you doing at school, Rapja? What about Rapja? We were planting trees with our teacher. What about you, June? What were you doing at school? We were talking about our grades with our teacher. What were you doing, Irene? What about her? Well, we were asking questions to our teacher. These are examples with our teacher. We did friends, we did family. This is with the teacher. So what were some things they were doing with their teacher? We were studying in class. We were writing an exam in class. We were reviewing in class. All of these are again and again and again. They happen and then they are still happening when the sentence is said. What were you doing? We were learning. What were you doing? We were practicing English. What were you doing? We were reviewing English. That's the pattern. Keep saying it to make it natural. For this pattern practice, we learned how to describe things that are happening now. And we learned it in 3 situations: talking with friends, talking with family, and talking at school with your teacher. One of the words that we learned over and over again was doing. What are you doing? So let's say doing first for enunciation practice. Doing. Doing. That's right. And let's try saying the whole sentence, because this comes up so much in English when you're having natural conversation. So say it after me. I'll go slowly. What were you doing? What were you doing? So what were some of our characters doing? Well, first, some of them were taking a trip with their family. Some of them were studying English with their teacher. And some of them were working hard on different projects. So if you said to me, what are you doing? Right now I'm watching videos of my friends. And right now I'm learning English. What about you? If I ask you, what are you doing? What would you say? You could say, I'm doing pattern practice. I'm making it so that I can speak naturally no matter what. That's what I'm doing. So, what are you doing? You can describe what you're up to. You can describe your day. What are you doing? I'm learning English.